everyone. I'm Anna, and welcome back to English Conversation Studio. Today, Alex and I are going to talk about cultural differences. This is a very interesting topic because every country and every society has its own traditions, values, and ways of life. Understanding these differences can help us become more open-minded and respectful.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex. I completely agree, Anna. Cultural differences make the world more diverse and fascinating. When people from different cultures meet, they can learn from each other and gain new perspectives. It's like discovering a new way of thinking and living.
Yes, and one of the most visible cultural differences is food. Every culture has its own traditional dishes and eating habits. For example, some countries prefer spicy food, while others prefer mild flavors. Even the way people eat, like using chopsticks or forks, can be different.
That's a great example. Food is a big part of culture. When we try food from another country, we are also experiencing their traditions and lifestyle. It's a simple but powerful way to understand another culture.
Another important difference is communication style. In some cultures, people speak very directly and clearly. In others, communication is more indirect and polite. Understanding these differences helps avoid misunderstandings.
Yes, and body language also varies. For example, eye contact, gestures, and personal space can have different meanings in different cultures. Something that is polite in one country might be considered rude in another.
Exactly. That's why cultural awareness is so important, especially when traveling or working with people from different backgrounds. It helps people communicate better and build stronger relationships.
Another interesting aspect is traditions and celebrations. Every culture has its own holidays, festivals, and customs. These events often reflect history, religion, and values.
Yes, for example, some cultures celebrate with big family gatherings, while others focus on quiet traditions. These differences show how people express happiness, gratitude, and unity.
Clothing is also a part of culture. Traditional clothes can represent identity, history, and social values. In some countries, clothing is formal and modest, while in others it is more casual.
That's true, and even daily routines can differ. For example, in some cultures, people eat dinner early, while in others, they eat late at night. Work schedules, social habits, and lifestyles can vary greatly.
Education systems also show cultural differences. Some countries focus more on discipline and structure, while others encourage creativity and independent thinking.
Yes, and both approaches have their advantages. Learning about these differences helps us understand that there is no single right way to do things.
Another important point is respect. When people respect cultural differences, they create a more peaceful and cooperative world. Respect means accepting that others may think and act differently.
Exactly. Instead of judging, we should try to learn and understand. This mindset helps build friendships and connections across cultures.
Traveling is one of the best ways to experience cultural differences. When people visit other countries, they see new traditions, taste different food, and meet new people.
Yes, and even if someone cannot travel, they can still learn through movies, books, and conversations. Today, technology allows us to explore different cultures from home.
That's a big advantage. Social media and online platforms connect people from all over the world. This helps increase cultural awareness and understanding.
However, sometimes cultural differences can cause misunderstandings. People may misinterpret behavior or communication styles. That's why patience and open-mindedness are important.
Absolutely. Asking questions and being willing to learn can solve many misunderstandings. It's better to ask and understand than to assume.
Another important idea is that cultures are always changing. Globalization and technology are mixing cultures, creating new traditions and ways of life.
Yes, cultures influence each other. This creates diversity, but also common understanding among people.
And finally, cultural differences make life more interesting. They bring variety, creativity, and new experiences. Without differences, the world would be less exciting.
That's a beautiful way to say it, Anna. Cultural diversity is something we should appreciate and celebrate.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's conversation here on English Conversation Studio. We hope this discussion about cultural differences helped you practice your English and understand the world better.
If you enjoyed this conversation, please subscribe to English Conversation Studio to support us and stay updated.
Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends and leave a comment about your culture.
Thank you very much for listening and learning English with us today.
Keep learning, stay open-minded, and we'll see you again in our next conversation on English Conversation Studio.